Hello everyone, and welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. This is episode 13. Last time, as Leon, we progressed through the final areas of Central Raccoon City. Past the RPD, taking on some locations that were quite familiar to us, trip down memory lane. Got to have a finale with Mr. T. Mr. X, sorry. Mr. T. Mr. T Tyrant. That's Mr. T. The T stands for Tyrant, so it's fitting. We took on Mr. X with a really fun boss fight. Plant 43 shows up. You know, just Raccoon City persisting. Obviously, you gotta have your another super secret facility, but this time the bigger one underneath Raccoon City. And we're back with Grace. We've switched to third person for Grace in this specific sequence because after coming off of like Leon's segment, it just kind of feels right, you know? And we've got our gun. And now I can actually properly wield it. For some reason it wasn't letting me aim it. Now we got it. Got to adjust to being in Grace third person now. The restricted area of the Archive Central Refining System, Pandora. Bioweapon Repository Sterilization Chamber. Okay. Find our way around here.
Okay. Just beyond here.
We gotta get a key to operate a crane for Leon, who is in stage 3 of the Raccoon Syndrome. And we don't know how much longer we have.
Warning. Threat level orange. Confirmed in storage sector. Critical error. Containment lockdown failure.
They decided to put Grace in third person because, you know, she's stepped up to the plate. She's promised Leon that she's gonna finish things if something happens to him. She's more brave now than she... She's more brave now than she was in the Road Seal Care Center. So there we go. We've switched to more of the action dynamic. Very nice. Okay, we have a potential zombie that's going to wake up and a liquor crawling around. The empty bottles are so back.
It can't see.
Adding the broken glass is crazy. What's crazier is the liquor not even responding to it. Dude. We do not have a safe code right now. I did not expect the stepping on the glass moment there because we've walked over shit all the time and it's been just fine. So that was a hilarious, genuine moment of, oh my, what's under my feet? Do not trust this guy either. What is he made out of rocks? Alright, we're gonna have to find that safe code somewhere. Yeesh. Gonna sneak past the liquor. All we have is a pistol, and we've got bottles. Like, sure, I can set one on fire, but... Okay, we got multiple bodies in tubes right now. So this was locked before. So now we can go through here. Ooh. 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 We're being so brave. Okay. They are walking around. Releasing these guys, if we were to end up, like, accidentally shooting one of these tubes would be a bad idea too. Grace, we're fearless. You got this. Strut down the hallway like you own the place. It'll be just fine. The fact that we have this guy is going to be a huge issue. The fact that this liquor above here is also a problem. You don't know that I'm here, so I'm going to go underneath you. More infected blood opportunity. Bottle of acid. A bottle of concentrated sulfuric acid that is highly effective against enemies with exposed tissue. Liquors have exposed tissue, right? They do. A particularly effective strategy against the liquor. These guys look like they got fucking grayscale. How good's your vision? That's too much of a risk for handgun bullets. Like, yeah, handgun bullets would be nice, but it's just so much of a risk. We're gonna make another Molotov cocktail. Should we? I don't know. Did not expect him to be there. Okay, so I need that. The plan is, in that case, empty bottle is going to go in the corner. I'm a bit concerned about the liquor, though, as well. I'm being so brave. Brave. Where it's so funny when you go from having all of these guns to I have a pistol and a dream, and I got to be really careful with what we choose to throw and how I choose to potentially fuck things up. We're okay though. Grace pretty tough, you know. Managed to sprint past a couple. The liquor in that hallway out there is all good. Yo, all right, we're a little full in the inventory space right now, but that's okay. I don't know, and I don't think we're gonna have blister heads here. They don't seem like they're that kind of zombie. Could be wrong, but I'm gonna take the chance that they're not gonna do that to me. So we'll see. We'll see. I managed to grab a couple of the handgun bullets on the desk, apparently. We don't need like the ink tin, honestly, because we have so many, and we also have a lot of saves regardless, so I think that's fine. Getting to see a lot of new like perspectives on the animation has been fun.
I'm not dead yet.
Like sprinting past the zombies. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from, big guy? I don't have unlimited bottles of acid, you know. I'm gonna try and save these Molotov cocktails for groups. They're only for parties. He go in here.
All right, Leon. Be careful. I need to get going too.
Damn, okay. So we're both doing things separately. Are we gonna start switching between then? I thought we might like do something and end up going back to him.
Nice.
All right, so this is for the doors. Could be another Grace Leon split type thing. Nice and quiet now. Fucking durability of the knife charm is great, you know, if you don't get caught by a zombie and have to stab him and then waste it anyway. Let me throw some charms away. Just for a bit, because I only have 3 slots open. So this is like, it's dangerous. I need this for noise, I need this for emergency, I need this for a group. The injector is a nice insta-kill, which we'll probably end up using. So there we go for now. In regards to saving as Grace, I mean, we have multiple ink ribbons, and we have tins that we can make with blood as well. So I'll do it. So we've got 2 doors that we can open. This one and the one in bioweapon repository. This one looks like where I... Oh, actually, I don't know which way we're supposed to go. Fancy benches. Okay. Find a way to open the door. It's a recessed panel. Okay.
Threat level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. NOAA.
Oh, N0AH. Of course that stands for... Okay, I didn't even notice it until then.
Oh, no.
The NOAA AI. Access log 51st assembly minutes. Checking database access request. The following data was found. Minutes of the 51st assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center, NOAA. The state, we heard the key. Grace Ashcroft has finally been found. It's been 28 years since we occupied Ark. Are you sure she's the one? Without a doubt, there's no need to worry. More importantly, don't you think your withdrawal from the treaty is too blatant? It's a bluff. The United States is and always will be at the center of the world. The BSAA are fully under our control as well. Are there any changes in product supply? Ark's factory automation is constantly evolving. I believe that's enough for today. We can discuss further while we view the products. Xeno and the state having a bit of a talk. So the DSO is the wild card that they Xeno tried to deal with but failed. But the BSAA, not a problem. They got that 90s AI, Noah? Another safe. Crafting recipes. We can now craft acid. We don't need to analyze any blood for that. Don't mind if I do. Two safe codes. Needed. Well, at least it's looking likely that, you know, I didn't end the game with like 20 minutes to go or something. It's funny to see where the gun is being pointed when I'm like curving around. I guess that's like a lingering element of like first person. Sterilization chamber safe. Okay. There you go. Ah, the sterilization chamber, though, is that one. So we'll be going back that way anyway to the key reader eventually. Opening that does indeed make a bit of noise. The good news is you can kill one of these guys with the acid, take the blood, and have a little bit that goes towards the next bottle. gonna try and get these two together so I could get a 2-in-1. Let's go. Let's go. How many hip pouches we got? If we were to throw a Molotov cocktail at a zombie, that would make noise. Would it take the... Would the lickers then run towards the zombie? You know? That's what I'm thinking. Like they rush towards the flames and catch on fire. Fire might not do anywhere near as much, though. I'm gonna try it. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like there was... I feel like that there was a lot more noise going from the other direction, but I... Oh, no. Oh, I got what I wanted. I got what I wanted. So that works out just fine. I'm fine that yep, it's all good. Acid! I'll take that. I'll take it. Could have gone smoother. It's like as soon as I got up to like throw the thing, the liquor went, what are you doing? I think you can use an injector on them. It was the prompt as well. I might be able to sneak up on liquors and use that. It's very funny because I was taking some damage in there with my, I was thinking parry, and then I'm like, it's not working. I'm not Leon. I'm not him. The Molotov cocktail does take out one of these guys. If we're gonna get the attention of lickers, though, getting them to kind of gang up on me so I can take out two with one thing of acid would be the preferred move. But we'll have to test out this injector. When the two of them are hanging out like that, that's not a bad idea of like, doof. When are they gonna be together again? Because I think that was my opportunity and I let it go. I was expecting to get the licker's attention there, but I didn't. might be able to get the zombie's attention and take him away from the liquor. Just want to take him away from the liquor so I could get into some combat without also having to go against him. And again, we are operating under the assumption that these guys are different and they're not going to be blister heads, but we don't know. No idea where that liquor is. There's two of them right there. Are they close enough for me to get both? Oh, I don't know if they are. This is risky. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. They were hanging out just close enough where the spray gets them. That's a good one. Make another one. Thank you very much. This is a brave Grace Ashcroft. I guess the zombies are above us. Emergency supplies code in the monitor control room. So we'll get that on the way back. Very nice. Oh, I could, oh, I'm like, where can I hear this guy? In the fucking thing that I opened. I was walking past that the whole time without looking in there yet. That's so silly. That's so silly. Blood in there and a knife. Okay, that's disgusting. Clean up after yourselves. Oh yeah. All right. We got another knife. Didn't realize you went in there. There's blood and a container in there. So if we're gonna get a bag for a transfusion, I'll make another bottle of acid. Where'd you come from? Or were you just in here as well? That's funny. Actually, I think this guy might have already been in here, and that zombie walking around was in there. Two of them. I'll try and get them both together and light them on fire. I want to try and get the attention of both of them, if possible. What? Where did you go? There he is. Why am I... Come on, let me get the attention of the other guy. I want to get them both. I'll spend a bullet to get him close. Why are you guys separating so easily? Come on, stick together. Zombies together strong. Where'd you go? I keep losing sight of them. There we go. That's what I needed. Thank you. Can't get any blood from them. They're all dried up prunes. Alright, good use of one Molotov cocktail for 2 enemies. I'm glad that we weren't throwing all of these empty bottles for distracting noises, because we've turned them into much more deadly things. Make a med injector, and we'll do... probably another injector, and I'll actually try and use them. I'll keyword try, apparently. Alright, there we go. Let's keep the good vibes rolling. Alright, we've handled this pretty well. The liquor jump scare moment at the start worked out in our favor at the end. Okay, there's a door over there, which I guess how I get over this side.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response. Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol inactive.
We gotta wake up that guy then. Reach! Reach! No way. It's crazy. Okay. A Noblesse Orb. A beautiful white orb. One of the objects needed to enter the administration area within Ark. Ah. So that's the... Okay. So you need...
This is it. I did it.
I need 2 of those. Okay. Arc Lab Unit 1-2 floor plan. That other door, it just goes to one clean room. That's what we're going to open with the key. And we can open the safes. That bottle located on the... Oh, it's up there. It's on top of it. There we go. Oh, and we vault over to get to these. I could probably stealth past this guy. Oh, but then I've got to hit those containers open. It's going to make noise anyway. I should try and kill this guy from a distance. Give myself at least a little bit of a heads up. Where is he? And then we'll save. Oh. 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 Ooh. If you sprint, it automatically vaults over. So, that's my bad. I wasn't going to climb over at that point. I was going to shoot the liquor from a distance. He only appeared when I was looking from there, though. Alright, we'll try and get the attention of one. And, again, get them close together. This is risky for taking some damage. It is risky. That's Grace Ashcroft, by the way. That's motherfucking Grace Ashcroft. And don't you forget it. Expert Grace Ashcroft. She's so brave now because she's in third person. She's so skilled. It's a reflection of her skill. We go, there's 2 of them in here. How about I get you guys together and we we get a little acidic in here. And now I can stomp around to my heart's content. And it turns out this is how I get to this area. And that doorway that I thought that I was looking at, turns out it's actually a reflection in the glass. It's over there. I can't get in there. I can't break the glass. Alright, so how do we get down from here? I guess there. That worked out better than my original plan, which was going to be to shoot that one in the head from the safety of the ledge before I vaulted over. I'm going to have to make something in order to save here. Hold on. Let's get rid of some scrap. An injector is worth more than 8 handgun bullets, in my opinion. Okay. Let's get out of here. In terms of where we're going back, we'll grab the ink ribbon tins, deposit them in the item box, then open the safe in the monitor control room. The bodies do disappear. Further confirmation that I don't think we're in a blisterhead territory. I mean, it also doesn't give us the option, I think. It also doesn't give us the option to use the injectors on the dead bodies, which I think actually should have been the first clue, which I just realized, but you know. Anyway, 2 lickers have bursted through the thing. Dare I take out 2 and get their blood? The answer is yes. I just need to get them together. I love the fascinating element of they just burst on in through the glass, but also do not know that I'm here, seemingly. I'm like, what was the reason? What was the reason? I mean, I don't have to kill him, but it is free blood. Well, it's not free blood, it's an acid bottle's worth of blood. Oh my god! I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Why are you... There we go. I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm like, why are you walking around like that? Alright. We did what I was going to do. The knife strike is so funny because I was going to use the injector on it just to see what it would do, and messed up the pop-up. That's okay. It's all good because we got blood instead. Alright. Can I slot one of these in here first? One down. You guys go in there. Spare bullets can go away. Spare knife can go away for now. We're not using the bottle for distractions because at the moment we're kind of keeping those for noises instead. Sorry, not keeping it for distraction. We're using them for Molotovs and acid instead. We got a safe code. The monitor control room. Left 50, right 60, 80. Okay, more bottles. That's what I would put in a safe if I had the choice. I would say these empty bottles must be protected at all costs. Confidential secret information bottles. Sure. So we'll store that. And store that, because we've already got 3. And now we're going to go into the clean room. Which I guess might have the other orb for the panel. And we'll open up that safe as well. Now the liquor is there. I was going to say, okay, so the liquor has moved. The sterilization chamber, 10, 90, 20. No safe is safe. Every safe in the main story is now open. Crunchy! Just opening this door, gonna make some noise. Creepy in there, isn't it? when the light's off. A lot of loud noises. Okay, okay. Liquor had a field day in here. The door does not make noise that alerts them, so that's nice. I'll take a transfusion bag and use it. Indeed, our next orb. Hey, hello, pal. Oh my god, he's next to a Molotov. That's funny. Okay. You gonna wake up if I grab that from you, pal? Probably. His fucking mouth is moving. That's so funny. Look at that. Gross. Either I can grab this stealthily and then he wakes up, or it's a trap where if I try and grab it, he'll like grab me and bite me. Yeah. As expected. Nice. And that's that. Injected. Went for an injector kill. The Animus Orb, a beautiful crimson orb. You wanna mess with me, kiddos? What are we doing? How did you... You've got a knife! He's got a knife! You didn't get fucking wrecked by the flames? The hell? He just missed it. Just the... Oh, and here are the zombies. One dropped some blood, which is a little bit surprising, and I didn't get to take that dude's knife. Where did the... You're there. Yep. We'll go back this way. Love that we opened that door only for it to become blocked by a liquor, so we're like, we'll just leave that alone. Nice. Okay. Handled well. See, while I have moments of like nostalgic Resident Evil gameplay of me making some like silly mistakes where I'm like, this takes me back. Obviously, it's not all the time. I do have my moments where it's very clear that I at least have a little more Resident Evil experience to be able to handle certain situations than the sheer embarrassing chaos of the earlier playthroughs. We'll bring the scrap, and I may as well bring the final, those things as well as we go through. I don't know when we'll next have an item box moment, and we might get into combat, so we'll bring some more bullets. Maybe it'll autosave if we use this and I won't have to use an ink ribbon. I'm in. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot of me over there. There's one active terminal here too. Access log first assembly minutes. Checking database access request. The following data was found. Minutes of the first assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center NOAA. The defense. The leakage of the T-virus has caused an epidemic. If things continue like this, all eyes will be focused on Raccoon City. KD. KD. There's nothing to worry about. Ark has been secured. Commence the missile strike. We are lacking the presidential authorization. The organization is involved. There's no need for the usual procedures. The blame will fall solely on Spencer. Understood. With this, Umbrella will be dismantled and will seize their assets. Transcript ends here. Yo. So that was the first assembly. KD and the defense, and then the 51st was between the state and Z. That's my mom, or whoever you really are. That's me. FBI takes over investigation of Wrenwood Hotel corpse. Same location as the triple murder fire incident. Will this case turn cold as well? It's kind of crazy that I was the one sent on this job. Not only because I don't feel like I am like... doesn't feel like I'm suitable for the task, but also the guy is like, we need you to be the one to go back to your traumatic thing. And now look at where we've been this whole time. I'm convinced that he got paid. Someone like up top above him involved with all of this paid someone to make him send Grace. Find person infected with Umbrella's curse. Plant corpse with symptoms of Umbrella's curse in the Redwood Hotel. Pressure on relevant parties to hand investigation to the FBI. Ensure Grace Ashcroft is put on the case. Oh my, it's... Check Grace Ashcroft is the same person from 8 years ago. Does she react to photos of Alyssa? Does she react to being in the hotel? Liberate Grace Ashcroft. Conduct relevant tests for a match to a... something. Match to a key. Get her to cooperate. Bring key to RPD. Bring her to ARC. Release Elpis. Ooh. Conduct relevant tests for a match to a key. And then bring key to RPD. So that was the moment of they're in the office and they're talking about stuff, and then, yeah, have a look at this to see about getting her to cooperate. So this is the full plan that they've had this whole time. They really did, like, ensure that it was to the FBI and made sure that Grace was put on the case. So they, like, something I like about that is there's this element of, like, why would he do that? Why would he make her go there? Because it wasn't his choice. That's incredible. Floppy disk!
Where have I seen this?
Something important. I'll explain later.
Is that the password? Oh my god. Is it going to end up being the password? And yeah, not floppy disk, CD disk. The D in CD stands for disk, asshole. Oh, yo.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
Where would Mom hide this?
Oh my god, you're gonna cliffhanger me.
Okay, back in biz. You all right, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just sent us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Yeah, that's right. A chopper for immediate evacuation. Planet for the sunrise, please. Oh, man. Okay. A few minutes earlier, we're now back with Leon. So, Alyssa speaking with Spencer about the truth, a bunch of files, one of them called Grace. A guy named Patrick in there somewhere. Very, very cool. So we finally are going to get some revelations. Resident Evil Revelations 3, if you will. But of course, not before they tease you with it being a little cliffhanger moment and we go back to Leon. So that's pretty sick. So we are diving between them.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Whoa, they got fancy pants computers in here. None of that boxy monitor crap. Whoa, what is this? They got early access to the Windows 2000. We've stepped up.
Over there. Easy as pie.
That move that Leon did there is just crazy, of like shooting that arm thing down. We write it down and then, yeah, we'll land perfectly. So that, whatever's up there is insane. Huh? Hey, just send me over the credits for Grace's kills, please. I'll take them. Since when you guys got weapons on? Ooh. Leon is reaching his limit. Sudden bouts of coughing and blurred vision will cause him to falter. He can only wait for these effects to subside. Jeez.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
That does not make that fun. I can only appreciate the game for doing something like that without it being like the forced gameplay segment of I'm walking really slowly and I gotta stumble. Like I can still play. I can still shoot things. So I'll appreciate that. Nice. I love that he just has... Leon just automatically gets a different item box. He gets the store. And we are in a new location, so I can re-up on my stuff, but instead, I think what I'll do... More lead shells for 25k. God damn. I can't upgrade it, which is a bit of a bummer. So it seems that the edge is better for parrying. It has exceptional parry capabilities. Durability is the same. A little less powerful. I reckon we, like, whatever, fuck it. You know? 25k is nice. I will say. But, you know, whatever. Alright, max out my pistol. Shotgun's maxed. Submachine gun has one more. Marksman's maxed. Requiem has one more. The hatchet is maxed. So we'll see what we get. Shouldn't need to sell the hatchet to get there. And I don't really need to buy any ammo. You know, I think I'm good. How's our health? Phew. Central Refining System Pandora. Open up the map a bit. Alright, how many of you want to come and say hello with the conveniently placed explosives? I'm ready for you. I assume I could make the first move. Ooh. 10k? Okay. Well, I'm definitely finishing off my upgrades. If I'm gonna head on the glass. Alright, at some point, that room's gonna go crazy, and so am I. Ah, that's the room... No, it's different. Similar to the room that Grace was in. I don't have any acid for these fuckers, just so much ammo.
This must be the room.
Alright, I'm gonna have to do a bit more to get that open. Time to make some noise. Alright. Now's not the time. While you do slow down like a little bit, you know, when you start coughing, it's not like a super extended duration, and you, like I said, you can still fight. Like, it doesn't make you unable to shoot. So I appreciate the including you're weak, but also at the same time still pushing ahead. I wasn't even making noise.
Haven't changed much, have you?
I get close to you and you can smell me. Oh, this isn't the key one. This is a button. Okay. Was the one upstairs a key? I think I needed a key, right? I'll clear this zone out first before I press the button. We don't know what it does. Does it move some shit out of the way? Maybe. It moves some shit out of the way. Oh. I got licked. Okay, that was... Okay. I was playing around with the handgun. I know that that's silly. I know that was silly of me. I was trying to be flashy with the handgun. No matter how flashy you want to be, handgun versus a liquor is not always going to be the choice to make. But it's fun though. Taking the long way round. Override key for the bioweapon repository. There's 3, 5, 5. Seven. I didn't realize how strong that lick move was, buddy. Oh my god. I didn't realize he could hit me multiple times. This one guy, he got much closer than the rest of them. The one licker to survive was like, I'm gonna get him. I will avenge. And damn.
Security threat detected. Elevator shutdown in effect. Override key authorization required.
I got it, pal. Sorry to turn the lights on for you fellas.
Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline. Aerosol monitor warning. Pod lockdown unavailable.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
They put you in the tube with a pole? Get drop kicked, loser.
Will arrive shortly. The elevator has arrived.
You're just like, it's one of those situations where it's like you're waiting for it to happen. You're waiting for them to wake up. And wake up they did. Oh my god.
Can't waste any more time here. I need to go.
Okay. Well, we're gonna save the game, Mr. Kennedy. And we're gonna repair your body armor. And we're gonna upgrade my stuff. Oh my god, every time I accidentally press the wrong button and just cancel out. Alright, Requiem, final upgrade. And you, final upgrade. May as well let's give you a sight as well, just for the flair. Just so that's on as well. So we've fully upgraded the weapons that we own. So all that's left is to buy what we can spend some money on. That poor Silencer 9, never used, because I just committed to the alligator snapper. It's funny because I was always feeling like there would be a body armor 3 upgrade because you can see like a 3rd slot on the thing, but it never came.
Almost there, Sherry.
I almost thought it was going to cut to Grace there. Alright, it is doing the prolonged weakened moment. But it's okay because I feel it. Because my boy is struggling. Leon! Don't go! Oh my god, whoa. Whoa! Oh my god. Am I tripping right now? Whoa. That fucking imagery is crazy. It's a good cut.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is the...
Ooh! It was an itching feeling that I was like, like we're using the Spencer blood transfusion memory transfer thing into girls. And you're like, okay. And I, I make a little joke at the expense of Spencer's like, if I ever get resurrected, I wish to be a girl. But if there's a fucking genetic match as a result, and I don't know, somehow this man has, I don't know, a granddaughter or something. Or maybe that's it. That's insane. It's still, despite maybe clues or like things that you could theorize based on why are these girls now the test subjects for Spencer's blood memory transfusion. Genetic match, perhaps.
Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope. Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Leon. Leon.
Fuck.
Oh, I need to hurry.
A requiem for those that have passed. Grace is Spencer's hope. Alyssa's interview notes and a letter from Patrick. Okay, let's read this and then let's talk. Because he says that he was saying that a child alone in the world and she is my last hope. So maybe not genetic. Let's have a read. 16th, 1300, Oswell E. Spencer, World War and Cold War. Founded umbrella out of despair, loquacious. T-virus, bioweapons, incomplete blood research. Immortality, memory transfer, advanced breed of human, mind control. All for the evolution of humanity? Bioterrorism and human experimentation. No response to questions. Doubt? Elpis will be there. Oh. Elpis will be there. Elpis? Look it up later. Is that the password? Whatever's redacted in there? Impressions, more rational than expected. A pure scientist, an idealist. That purity was the origin of madness? A twisted genius at his core. Some hesitation in his speech. Is he hiding something? Anger? Regret? Letter from Patrick. Miss Alicia Ashcroft, I hope this letter finds you in good health. My name is Patrick, and I'm writing to you as the butler of Oswell E. Spencer. Perhaps you remember me. I'd like to extend my gratitude once more to you for taking the time to interview Master Oswell. I am writing to you today to inform you of his last will and testament. In his later years, my master was often in a state of unrest, and his speech was somewhat jumbled. As such, his last will and testament was quite unintelligible, aside from the following passage. I would appreciate if you could read it carefully. Kindly respond at your earliest convenience. Below follows an excerpt from the will. I designate Alyssa Ashcroft as the guardian of my adopted daughter, Grace. She will be safe in her care. Oswell E. Spencer. So it's an adopted daughter. An adopted daughter. Did Spencer have any genuine connection with the researchers that were trying to do the blood memory transfusion stuff? Oh, there's like, we're getting still pieces of the information here, and then some revelations. It still feels like it's muddying the waters of, is Grace a genetic relative? You know, in the way that that's why there might be this, like, she's the key to. And then Spencer having Elpis being his hope, the goddess of hope. And that's what Grace is. But is this a good thing or a bad thing? Spencer has been demonized throughout the whole series, you know, because it's like the progenitor of all of this. Now we get to a point like this where he's like at the end of his rope. And are these the regrets of an old man who realized that maybe he was doing things the wrong way? Very fascinating. Whoa. Yo. Yeah, sure. And as part of the research facility, I would like this part to look a little more old school, please. The study and then an elevator. Okay. M. Spencer's chair. Okay. Is this all just for flair? Nothing, is there anything to do in here? I will stab a giant apple. So weird, it feels like a waste of a whole space. I'm like, is there nothing to do? I guess we just want to focus on getting to Leon. Thought that was going to be a letter that we could read or something.
This is finally my chance to do something.
Oh, we're like, and this was that door that Leon looked at before, so we're like right next to him. There more babies in those orbs?
Leon. Oh no. Hey, it's me. It's Grace. Please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
You're okay. Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't know the password.
It's okay. Soon left it wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Elpis.
Let's try.
Grace, whatever it takes. I can buy you some time.
No. No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
Ooh. Ooh. What does the creator desire? Destroy it, but there's release it. Is that her idea? I guess releasing Elpis it might be what she thinks is the password, like for real? My favorite thing about this sequence is while we were all here together, and then you have Leon and Grace go on their own thing, right? And then Grace learns some things, and Leon does his thing, and then we just return, and Xeno's just chilling. He's just wait. He's like, well, they got nowhere else to go. I guess I'll just stand here and wait. It's very humorous. Leon says any password will destroy Elpis, and that's what he wants to do, but Seems as though with the information that Grace has, there is a hope. And this might be her idea. Sorry, Leon.
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
Just hope being the password. Okay. Whoa, you can cancel. I mean, that makes sense as a password for real. What's really funny though, actually, thinking about it, is destroy Elpis would be like, if this is wrong, it destroys it. If it's right, it releases it. I'm sure that it must be the right password then.
This is it.
Immediate loading. Correct password. Whoa.
What are you doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did.
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live. Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends.
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
It's a cure! It's a cure!
Leon!
It's a cure!
My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement. It's an antiviral.
Hey, pal.
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
Grace, what happened? It's gonna go! Grab something! Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Spencer's vision lives through me, and I will see that it is brought to fruition.
You'll have to die for that vision.
Oh, what? 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 Whoa! Oh my god, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Give me that. That's mine. The recipe for Resident Evil will be complete, and it will be because of me. Dude, I literally have too many things. How funny is this that I have too much? I have too much. I didn't have too much, actually. I just needed to sort my thing out. We're all good. This is mine. This is mine.
You're reaching your limit.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, pal? There's a recipe to this shit in Resident Evil. And here... Hey, you got another one of those? Hey, you got another one of those, man?
I will not let those ideals win. Give it up!
Do you have another one of those things, man? Dude. I'm dead. Oh my god, am I still alive? I'm dead. No, I'm alive.
You don't have the power to save.
Shut up!
It's over.
You ruined my rocket launcher opportunity, asshole!
Good riddance.
Giant snake. Ooh! I mean, yeah, alright. It's not a snake, but it'll do.
Nemesis. No wonder you're so damn relentless.
Ow! Where's the rocket launcher? Oh, I ran out of Requiem bullets. That's all I got. That's it. Hey, anyone got an RPG around here? Where's that other one? Ow.
This time, you ain't getting back up. Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace! Grace, hang on. Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
There's no way out, is there?
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
I guess this is it then.
Huh. Dude, this is Chris Redfield. This is Chris Redfield and his boys. This is his squad. This is Chris Redfield.
Leon S. Kennedy? Depends who's asking.
It's Chris Redfield.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Yeah! All right, he's not here in person, but I recognize his squad. Oh, dude. Resident Evil 9 DLC, Not a Hero, featuring Chris Redfield, and he hasn't been redesigned this time. Dude! Oh my god, is he here? Leon and Chris hanging out for the first time since Resident Evil 6? Come on.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
We got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Hey, I'll call you back. It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Oh, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons. This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
They saved her. Wow, they're able to give Emily Elpis. Dude! Resident Evil Requiem. Spencer's Requiem was a legitimate fucking cure.
Cold rain seeps to my soul. Old wounds I can't forget. Night steals away my sight.
Damn, this is actually fucking crazy. Oh, let's go. We got some sick credits too. Oh my god. That photo is cool.
The darkness holding
This may be licensed music, so we'll see how YouTube handles it. But all I can tell you, whether you're listening to this with me right now or not, it's fucking peak. On the off chance this music is muted and you're like, what are you're hallucinating. You're listening to nothing. Play the credits music at the same time as this because, oh my god, it sounds so good. Cinema! That was just fucking incredible. That was amazing. They oh, they did so well at being able to like I'm gonna just like make one example of like, let's take a 9th entry into a series, you know, just strictly speaking, mainline entries. Yes, Code Veronica counts. Yes, Resident Evil 0 kind of counts, right? But like, the 9th entry, this is a legacy sequel that is able to handle nostalgia and like that sort of element while also pushing it forward and then bringing in elements that tie it in through the whole series almost, you know? In a way that feels really well done. It's not just like, this is not like the Rise of Skywalker of Resident Evil, of like that type of sequel. This was a joy. That's just so, this whole finale sequence has just been like incredible. There's so much to talk about, like, from the element of Elpis being legit and that being something I was struggling to trust because I'm like, is Spencer playing some sort of a long con to return, to come back through Elpis or something, and he's like doing that under the veil of regret. But no, it was legitimately a cure, and I am genuinely flabbergasted by this element of Zeno being like a sort of like Wesker type character, right? And then even Victor calling him out as like, you know, sort of makes that, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, it was like basically saying, he's like, you're nothing but a copy or like whatever, you know what I mean? Just like talk shit to him. I thought that was incredible, you know, where he was just like, you're just a copy. Because that makes it feel like it's a bit on the nose of like, we have our Wesker type character. And then he cures himself thinking that it's going to give him even more power, you know? Buying into the fact that Spencer's secret bioweapon, it must be, right? He's like, you're going to get a taste of my power, Leon. That's a really fun fake out. I genuinely love that. And then Victor being back, I expected it. He also delivered me what I wanted. Well, not what I wanted, but what I said. I was like, surely, Big Snake, and it wasn't. But I liked the mention. He was a nemesis, so he ends up being the big fucking nemesis creature at the end. So it's really cool having the elements of like original Resident Evil mentions, going back with Spencer, Resident Evil 2 revisited, some Resident Evil 3 stuff in there naturally with it being in Raccoon City. Yeah. Amazing. And they didn't need to have a Resident Evil story that involved Ada Wong. And that I'm also fine with that too, because like you can't like force it or be like, Leon's here, Ada has to be here as well, being Ada, you know? I'm really glad because it means that there is some restraint being shown. They're not like, we have to show her as well because they always show up together. So I thought that was really good just to have it focused on Leon in almost the end of his, you know, almost in the end of his life. I thought we might actually lose him. I thought it was going to be this thing of like, yeah, sure, we're going to bring Leon back and we're going to make it fucking awesome, but it might also potentially be a farewell to the character in a tasteful manner that like makes sense with this like Raccoon City syndrome stuff. It's cool that Elpis is a cure. He gets a second lease on life. They manage to somehow snag another dose for Sherry as well in there. And Zeno gets decapitated. He's gone. It's a great undercut of the expectations there, and the ending as well of it being just like, actually, there's no way out. Maybe we just got to kind of just sit here and we'll ride it out together, but at least we stopped it, you know. And then Chris's team being a little late to the party, but Chris has been mentioned. He's somewhere. He's having a holiday. He's on vacation with Claire Redfield. I told you, right? And Jill's there too. I love the boss fight again with Victor, but like a proper one. I think it's hilarious that I missed my shot with the RPG. Maybe, you know, wouldn't change it for the world. I hope you got a good laugh out of that, because that was ridiculous. But there's my recipe: the rocket launcher and the monster. I should have saved the RPG for the big monster. But no, that was sick. I love this element of him being like, you know, he's got all these like tentacles coming out. And he's like, ah, he's like fucking going Super Saiyan with the lightning on me. That was great. This whole finale sequence was really good. It's definitely in my top 3 of like the Resident Evil games. It's really tough because there are some bangers, but the way that I've praised this game for pretty much every single thing that it's done, I'm pleased. I mean, it'd be very, very hard not to be pleased with how this game has managed to close itself out. DLC is being worked on for this game as well, so I'm glad that I'll be ready for that as soon as that drops. And we'll have to see what comes next, because now what comes next is anarchy, according to Gideon. Actual atonement. It really does change the potential direction of where things can go as a response, and it is very, very exciting. I would love Jill to get something, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of hoping that the next Resident Evil that we get will give back playable Chris in third person. I know that, you know, there's the tiny little bit in Village, but I want to have like a third person Chris Redfield punching a boulder. Oh, we'll see. There's some excitement there. Sherry can get cured and she can go home to to Jake, right? No Jake, no Ada, no Chris or Claire or Jill. And that's fine, because they're all on vacation together for the next game. Right? Right? Grace was fantastic as a new protagonist and a new character brought into this one. I love how her story is tied in with the narrative. Be connected with Spencer in that way. An adoptive daughter, so again, I don't know if there was this element where they were trying to use her, because they were saying like there was no connection with him and with her and Emily, like Gideon said that, you know what I mean? So I'm very curious about what was really going on there, but a decent reveal nonetheless that it was Spencer's hope. And Alyssa managed to see that through. Oh yeah, back to the FBI. We can go, hey man, I saw that spreadsheet. You were pressured into making me do that job.
Sherry's okay? Good, I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my God, that is the sweetest. That is the sweetest, right? Emily gets saved because Leon's like, I didn't hit her vitals. Now I know I may have shot her with a lot of bullets. Sorry about that. Maybe she's fine. So they were able to have a little bit of Elpis for her as well. And stunning that the reverse transformation can work out so well. But no, that's just so nice. Just as like a little bonus thing that Leon was like, hey, maybe. Amazing work. Hello? What are we doing here?
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. So, before they send in the wolves, an objective was retrieved. They took out some BSAA. I guess those are some more like Umbrella soldiers. Something along those lines. We finished on Standard Classic. Unlocked Insanity Mode. Behind the scenes in Grace's report. Oh, Grace's report is sick. Okay. Tactical light for the alligator snapper. All right, let's take a look. Let's have a look. Where is Grace's report? The truth behind 60 pages. Whoa. 60. Hold on a second. 60 pages. Grace's report, the truth behind Raccoon City. So this is what she was working on. In 1998, Raccoon City was devastated by a massive outbreak caused by a viral leak from the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. The United States government responded by launching a missile strike to wipe out the infected and erected a blockade to seal off the city. In 2004, following a court trial, the Umbrella Corporation declared bankruptcy. A complete account of events was never released. However, in October 2026, it was discovered the city had been used as a hub for the production and trafficking of bioweapons. Now, we played this game, so we know the report, right? We played the report, but it's going all the way back to the beginning. The established narrative was falsified. Newly discovered truths. 1968. 1970s, 1980s. Spencer's influence. This is crazy. Oh my god, okay. This actually they might be cooking here. All right, hold on. Because I was like, I don't know what is going to be in here that might be new information, but Grace, 1968. In 1968, Oswell E. Spencer, James Marcus, and Edward Ashford founded the Umbrella Corporation. Having witnessed the horrors of the Second World War and the dread of the Cold War, Spencer felt a sense of despair at watching the world repeat the same mistakes. He felt it was his duty to bring about a change to humanity. As stated in court records following the Raccoon City incident, his ultimate goal was to bring about the viral evolution of the human race. He relentlessly pursued virus research through illegal and inhumane means, and this fact remains unchanged. From the very beginning of Umbrella, the company faced rapid change and intense internal strife, most notably the sharp ideological divide between Spencer and Marcus. According to court records, this conflict was cited as the primary factor leading to the unusual developments which followed. In 1978, James Marcus developed the T-virus, which would go on to become the cause of the subsequent outbreak. This is a crucial period for understanding the basis of what caused the incident and the truth behind the entire case, the 1980s. Spencer's influence and Ark's establishment. Spencer used internal politics to have Marcus demoted, absorbing T-virus research into a facility under his own control. From then on, Umbrella began to actively research and develop bioweapons under Spencer's leadership. The underground facility known as Ark, which was discovered during recent events, originally served as the administrative center of Umbrella's research. Several documents outlining Spencer's plan for Ark have also been discovered. Excerpt from confiscated records, long-term strategic review, Ark-centric integrated research roadmap. concentrated investment into the Wesker project and the T-virus, establishment of ARC as a central command center, development of Elpis, memory transfer, and forced evolution. This is the first recorded instance of a significant keyword, Elpis. The Connections involvement. The following documents regarding Marcus's involvement were also discovered. Excerpt from confiscated records. The F Foundation to James Marcus for $30 million. A suspicious flow of funds. Past FBI investigations revealed that the source of the funds was just one of the puppet organizations of the Connections. The F Foundation no longer exists. The Connections is a criminal organization that various government agencies have been sounding the alarm against for years. The illicit group is at the heart of all of this. Why does that man's head look like that? I guess the paper is bent a little bit. Why'd you have to bend it on his head like that? Come on, man. Evidence suggests that the Connections sought involvement with Umbrella's central operations. Additional documents belonging to the protege of Marcus, Brandon Bailey, have been uncovered. Telegraph log 1988. Preparations are complete. I think it's time they made contact with me directly, don't you? I await a response. This indicates that Bailey took over correspondence with the Connections, succeeding Marcus. Bailey was rumored to be the founder of the Connections, but he may have only been a small cog in the larger machine. We now believe the Connections has had deep roots in the criminal underworld since before the 1980s. Much about the Connections remains unknown. Spencer's Purge. In order for Spencer to obtain complete control over Umbrella, he used force to deal with any internal opposition and influential adversaries. A list of these individuals, seemingly prepared by an associate of Spencer's, was recently discovered. Excerpt from confiscated records, reevaluations list. Following the CEO's reevaluation protocol, measures will be taken against these individuals. Cheryl Moore, Michael Kramer, James Marcus. Omitted. 1990s. During this period, Umbrella continued to grow and expand through ties with the government. The organization became so large that Spencer could no longer fully control it. Numerous accidents plagued Umbrella's facilities around the world as a result of poor management. Furthermore, information was being leaked to rival organizations and the Connections due to moles who had infiltrated the company. Yet despite the circumstances, Spencer was able to thoroughly protect and complete his research at ARC, the research Elpis. While most records regarding Elpis were lost, a precious few remain. Excerpt from confiscated records, Spencer's message, 1990 data missing. Tricell, HCF, the family, and Umbrella. Elpis shall bring it all to an end. The only information leaked about Elpis was that it had the potential to upset the military balance of the entire world. However, a strictly managed password known only to Spencer was needed to access it. What is Elpis? A powerful antiviral drug. However, this was unknown to those who sought it. The Connections and other black market groups mistakenly thought it to be a powerful bioweapon with the potential to control human minds. This confusion likely stemmed from the fierce competition surrounding bioweapon development. It was common knowledge that Spencer, the developer of Elpis, aimed for the evolution and control of humanity through viral technology. The completion of Elpis. Based on data taken from records and changes in Spencer's behavior, we believe Elpis was completed around the mid-1990s. After this period, the records show a marked decrease in the number of public statements from Spencer. A similar decrease in activity was also observed at the Raccoon City orphanage. Disturbingly, it is suspected the children at the orphanage had long been used for Umbrella experimentation. While Spencer frequently visited the orphanage, records indicate he stopped in the 90s. Furthermore, the orphanage was under the research jurisdiction of William Birkin in the late 90s. Birkin turned against Spencer, ultimately leading to the leak of the T-virus. The Raccoon City incident. The T-virus leaked from the Umbrella research facility in Raccoon City, causing an unprecedented outbreak. In response, the government decided to launch a missile strike on the city under the pretense of containing the spread. However, this is where we have been misled. The missile strike was not launched to prevent the spread of infection. The plan was formed to disrupt the relationship between the government and Umbrella and shift the blame onto Spencer. Found records indicate the Connections lobbied for the missile strike. Excerpts from confiscated records in the first assembly minutes. And we read that. The blame will fall solely on Spencer. With this, Umbrella will be dismantled and will seize their assets. Their goal was the acquisition of Umbrella particularly the thing they believed would disrupt the world's military balance, Elpis. Due to Bailey's involvement, the connections were they were aware of Umbrella's inner workings prior to the Raccoon City incident. After the incident, the Umbrella trials were held after the events of the Raccoon City incident. Testimony from Raccoon City survivors, along with evidence submitted by the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, demonstrated the scope of Umbrella's nefarious activities. Evidence against Spencer was presented at the trials by his subordinate, Albert Wesker. It is now evident that Wesker was linked to Tricell, which in turn had strong ties to the connections. Therefore, it is highly likely there was pressure from the government and the connections during the trials. In 2004, Umbrella was forced into bankruptcy. Just as the connections and the government intended, Spencer was held accountable and he disappeared from the public eye. The acquisition of ARC. ARC served as a base for the research of the connections and for the research, development, and distribution of bioweapons. Documents believed to be transaction lists have been seized. These list Umbrella's competitors, along with organizations that were previously found guilty of illegal activity. Most evidence was lost with the collapse of ARC. Recovery efforts continue. Proliferation of bioterrorism. Following the Raccoon City incident, weaponized viruses deployed by Umbrella were leaked. Subsequently, instances of bioterrorism utilizing this technology spread around the globe. In 2013, President Adam Benford was assassinated in a bioterrorist attack. Intelligence agencies report that the president wished to reveal the full truth of the Raccoon City incident. It is possible that President Benford was privy to the facts revealed in this report. Spencer's final years. Remaining records about Spencer after the dissolution of Umbrella are scarce, but a new source of information has recently come to light. An interview conducted by Alyssa Ashcroft. Despite being responsible for countless atrocities, Spencer showed some signs of remorse in this interview. Having lost everything, he sought atonement. While Elpis is a powerful instrument that can render viral weapons inert, it also has the potential as a panacea to be used for good. It's possible that Spencer's true motivations behind Elpis were peace and redemption. While he remained obsessed with the evolution of humanity throughout his later years, most testimonies describe him as nothing but a senile old man. Spencer died in 2006 at his secluded estate. His true intentions behind developing Elpis will forever remain unknown. Conclusion. As we can see from the records, the Umbrella Corporation's liquidation was intentionally orchestrated by the connections and the US government. Furthermore, they were involved in the illegal development and trafficking of bioweapons in Raccoon City. The extent to which past and present governments were involved requires further investigation. Much about the connections remains shrouded in mystery, and most records of their involvement were destroyed alongside ARC. Countless lives have been lost. As government officials, we have a duty to pursue the truth. If anything, finding it will finally offer some closure to everyone who fell victim to these heinous actions. FBI intelligence analyst Grace Ashcroft. Let's fucking go. So the connections may be sending in those soldiers to go and recover an objective, huh? And there's a behind the scenes video, which is pretty cool. We have Leon who can wield the jacket the whole time now. We can have him in the RE4 fit now, and it's perfectly fine. And we can have Grace Demetresque. That film noir one, very nice. I went with the default things this whole time because I just really didn't want to do weapon skins. But the tactical light, yes, please. Apocalypse. That lighting is so interesting. There we go. Insanity difficulty is something to genuinely think about, by the way, which seems fucking wild. Freya's needle for Grace. A lightweight machine pistol that can be carried in one hand. We have the Kotetsu, a makeshift knife, but an incredibly well-made blade that will never break. That will never break. I want that. The Ghost Grudge Leon, a large revolver with a demonic symbol engraved on the grip. Uses the Requiem cartridges. Sick. Oh my god, that's the gun. This is, the tactical engravings give you no advantage whatsoever. Xeno weapon, right? The Redemption is what it's called. The Requiem and the Redemption. Ironic name for Xeno to have. Break action single shot pistol, a custom version of a mid 20th century model, delivers immense firepower, uses rifle ammo. The Clatter Carbine, an assault rifle with a suppressor. The Mortal Edge, there you go, you're going to have that. The RPG, which is in the game and we did get to use it, which means it is part of the recipe for a Resident Evil ending, whether it hits the target or not. The Matsuoka Master Manual increases the blood collector even more. The Infinite Ribbon, required when using a typewriter. So complete the main story by releasing Elpis within 4 hours. Ooh, look at that. It says by releasing Elpis. That means you can only complete the main story by releasing it. What happens if we destroy it? We're going to find out. I'm going to reload the save file before it happens and we'll see what actually happens. A bootleg tactical tracker, more credits per kill. This is great because this is a classic like replayability where you can really run through the game and have so much fun. I missed 3 raccoon guys. What are we doing here? God damn it. Infinite ammo is 50,000. Infinite durability for the hatchets. The infinite RPG ammo. This is like the best part, you know, about doing the constant replays. Oh my god, there's the RPD uniform for Leon as well. Crazy. I don't even know what I'd like to unlock in here, to be quite honest with you. Probably some things that will make replays easier. And I would also like to have a look at the fact that an insanity difficulty even exists, which I think is awesome. Now, the autosaves are at the defeating Victor, so where's my save file for this? We're gonna do destroy Elpis now, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, so here we are at either destroy or release Elpis. Now, I did accidentally, well, not accidentally, I did change the costumes of the characters, and yeah, well, whatever. It's an alternate universe where we destroyed Elpis, and Leon was wearing his Resident Evil 4 jacket, and Grace was all dressed up. Destroy!
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Elpis. You promise you'll end this.
I'm so sorry, Leon, to tell you, but apparently we're supposed to not destroy it. Isn't it crazy to think about that if it wasn't for Grace and like doing this whole thing, like if Leon got to this room knowing that the wrong password would just destroy Elpis, Leon would come in here, type whatever, he'd say, fuck you, bye, and Leon would die. And this cure would disappear. Kind of insane to think about that Leon lacking that either assistance of Grace or like further information from Spencer's regret would change everything.
This is it.
Destruction. So what happens here?
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here! Go! Right behind you!
Leon! What are you doing? Come on! Leon!
At least I could save you.
Could you fucking imagine, dude? Where's Gideon?
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
Sherry's evac chopper. Dude. That's actually horrible. Not like you know what I mean? Like, it's just horrible because, like, you don't want to watch your boy get done like that. Oh my god. Could you? And that's exactly how it would go too, because like Leon is like at the point where he's like, he's got almost nothing left to give, going up against like you know? Of course he's gonna get fucking killed. The only way that they were able to get out of there was because of that man being so full of himself that he was convinced that that was going to be a bioweapon that would increase his strength. And he got cured and he lost all his powers. So then Leon could get cured, and then Gideon rocks up and goes, haha, shit. Decapitation. And then the credits roll. That's genuinely astonishing. To just see your goat get beaten the fuck up, disrespected, and then have his head blown off with the pistol. Only for Zeno to then like fall down and, you know, maybe die, maybe not, when the explosion down there anyway. You know, he's just like, I just wanted to make it personal for you. Is there anything after the credits with that? Or is it just, it's just really like, no, I don't know. I guess not. So that's the, sheesh. That's what happens if you destroy it. It ain't pretty. And that is going to be the end of our first playthrough of Resident Evil Requiem. A fucking amazing game. Holy shit. I'm so happy with it. So happy with it, in fact, that I want to do the insanity difficulty. Whether or not that becomes a whole just second run that we do right now, you know, continuing, or instead, maybe I just check it out and see what it's like. Maybe we'll play as third-person Grace in the Rhodes Hill Care Center, you know, stuff like that. That could be really fun. But I would like to continue. There's been some interest in that as well. So if you'd like to watch along for an insanity difficulty for the true hardcore experience, we're going to give it a go. And in future, I would like to revisit Resident Evil, the classic trilogy, which I do have on Steam. That would be something I would love to put on the channel as well. So keep an eye out for that eventually, because I love playing Resident Evil. It was a privilege to be able to share Requiem with you. So, so good. So Resident Evil Village and Requiem I got to play, as they've come out. So I'll be very excited for the DLC of Requiem, just like I was with Village. However long that takes, I'll be ready for it. But thank you so much for joining me for this playthrough. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment, because it helps support the channel, means a lot to me as well. And subscribe if you haven't already. Keep an eye out for those future Resident Evil videos. And I really appreciate you joining me for the adventure. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.